Hey, Trekkers and Trekkies. Got another one of these for you. These things I do, this presentation of stuff on the internet that happens. We're doing more Mego. Got more Mego. Got my favorite captain, Captain Shiny Box, Benjamin Sisko. If I can get that. There it is. Sorry, my lighting makes things to where you can't hardly see. Benjamin Lafayette Sisko. If you didn't know that. Which BLS? Bless? I guess it works. So, yes, I've got him. Gonna get him out of the box. Let's check this out. Oh, if I can remember to switch the camera over. There we are. So, this is the box. Easter box. Let me flip it over and show you the back. There he is. It's interesting. This is actually like a artistic rendering instead of a photo. With it's weirdly like his body looks like it's been painted, drawn, probably done in Photoshop, CAD, something like that. And then his head looks like an actual headshot from the show that has been placed on to this body. Love the fact that they made sure to put a phaser on his belt so that it would match up with the figure. So, figure's in the box. Get him out. Like I said, phaser packaged separate. It's not on him already. All the other figures, it's attached. It's attached to the belt already. It's usually already in the package where it's like oh, come on. Stay there, like that. It's just already on his waist, which of course that's different from the picture. In the picture, it had it on his left side, not his right, which I don't remember. Is Sisko left-handed or right-handed? He's left-handed, isn't he? I'm pretty sure he is. I think I had this discussion with somebody a while back. But anyways, phaser does go in his hand really well. It's impressively well. Look at this. Like the fingers are positioned right. The thumb fits right over where the thumb button is for the phaser. Looks like he can actually stick it on. Vacuum. We're gonna stop with that. I don't know what I'm doing here. I just make these. I don't sell them. I do sell stuff, not these. But you're here. So one of the things that's interesting on these is that you would think that they would just make the the shirt part, jacket part all one piece, but we can actually take. If we open it up, you'll see bare arms, and you see that the turtleneck is actually sort of like a mock turtleneck with some garbage on it. And then the jacket part is separate from it. And I'm kind of curious what made them come to that decision and not just sew a fake turtleneck piece into the actual jacket part. They have it all one piece instead of two. This sculpt, it's definitely the typical Mego thing of, yeah, that's relatively identifiable as Sisko. Mostly looks like it could be Tyler Perry with a goatee. So any of you customizers out there who want to do a Tyler Perry Medea figure, maybe you can just you got a whole bald head to work with there. You can just glue stick any hair on there you want. But yeah, I love Mego's half-ass sculpting. So, this is also a customs video. You know how I like to do sometimes. I do a theme where I have a figure, a brand new figure I show you, and then I show you some customs I've made to go along with it, which the first one I sort of made because, you know, they have actually made this figure sorry, I'm just noticing his shirt's all twisted. Oh well, we'll just go with it. Is the season 1 through 5 uniform, which this is actually going to be specifically season 4-5 era look because he's bald. Of course, the pin changed in season 3. It used to be the round one. His shirt's sticking out at the bottom. It's fine. I don't care. I'll fix it later. But this is, I just got the uniform off of a wharf. Even though they had made a version of this figure as well, they actually, first of all, made it wrong. They put red stripes on his sleeves here on this uniform, which I think is why they didn't sell very many of them. As people were like, well, it's wrong. I don't want to pay for something that's wrong. But yeah, so I switched out Worf's uniform here in order to get a good version of that figure. Then, uniform that he did wear a couple of times on the show was he did wear the the TNG style uniform a few times. This was from a Commander Riker figure that I just did a costume switch, which I actually really like these. This is it. The jacket, the shirt doesn't open up in the back, so it has a really smooth look. We'll see that again when we get to Riker and a few of the other figures. It does have the solid badge. It is round, so it's not entirely correct for when he was bald. I don't care. I don't. It doesn't bother me. It's not a problem. So yeah, that's 3 of the figures I have that. And since it's in the Sisko family, and I don't really have another video while I will ever show this, this is if you're a fan of Deep Space Nine, you know the episode The Visitor. It's where Captain Sisko has an incident and gets pulled into this timey-wimey crap where he only shows up every few years, and his son Jake starts realizing what's happening and tries to save him and that kind of thing, and eventually is able to save him. Well, I made Jake as an adult. In the episode, adult version of Jake was played by Tony Todd, who famously played Kern, Worf's Klingon brother, but also played the Candyman in the Candyman horror franchise, which this figure is from. I did have to obviously switch out his hook hand over here from the Candyman movies. It's now in a box somewhere. And the costume I got from Classic TV Toys. The vest was actually yellow with brown stripes, little brown dashes, and I had to dye it with brown in order to get it to match the look that was on the show. I decided just to give him brown pants to sort of match the vest, despite the fact that I could never technically figure out what color pants that he wore in that episode, because you hardly ever see him from the waist down. And of course the shoes were just, okay, you wear black shoes with that outfit, because, you know, Star Trek never shows people's feet. But so yeah, I can, if I wanted to, I can reenact scenes with these two from that episode. You have the scene where he's like, you know, Oh, Dad, it's so good to see you again. And I'm going to have to kill myself in order to get you to come back and be a dad to me. And sorry if I'm spoiling the episode. It's 25 years old. Surely by now you've seen it. I'm going to send this video to Mike the week that they do this episode. He's going to be like, oh, you asshole. Because that's what Mike does, is he shakes his hand like this and says, you asshole. So, there's my Siskos. They are all Siskos. For you this week. I hope you've enjoyed this. I try to have fun with it, and I hope you do too. Because it's what I do. I'm just here to do this. This is all for you. All of you. Okay, see you next time. If you enjoy my videos and want to see more, please like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. Also, you can support the show by signing up on Patreon, or head over to Zazzle to pick up prints of my artwork, prints on canvas, t-shirts, and other merch. You can find me on social media. For more information and updates on the channel, all info is below. If you didn't enjoy the video, why are you still here? Do you want a song? Ba, ba, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, them, 3 bags full. One for the master who can screw himself. You can listen to somebody else.